Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is episode like 5 of a 80-day challenge where I don't know. I'm just trying to post one video a day, whatever. Fuck it. So today, um, it's been like 2 weeks since I've last even recorded a video, and that video that I recorded didn't get posted. So a lot of y'all just see like 4 videos up, and I was supposed to post a video a day. So from the start, I'm already disappointing y'all. And I just want to ask forgiveness for that because in the initial video, I promised myself that I wasn't going to fail. I promised myself a lot of things. And once again, I failed to keep my promise. And I don't know, this video wasn't even planned. Like really, I guess life just like reminded me of this. And I feel like a lot of times I promise myself stuff. I promise other people things. A lot of times I want to change, and that's where those promises come from. But that change, it was like that feeling, that want to change came from motivation. It didn't come from like desperation. It didn't come from a real reason in my life that pushes me, and that I can't just wake up and get reminded that if I don't do this, if I don't keep my promise, I'm going to lose this. There's not really that urgency that we get the point, hopefully. And so I feel that a lot of my promises, um, a lot of the promises I make, I fail to keep because there is no urgency. There is no real reason to like keep the promise. And I tell myself that, and I tell myself it's not really that important. And I let myself feel lazy and let laziness overrun my life because once I get lazy, I'm like, bro, that shit doesn't even matter. I don't have to record that video. I could just record 2 tomorrow. And then tomorrow I'm like, I could just record 3. They're easy to record. They're easy to record, but they take a lot of time. A lot of time from y'all too that y'all have to watch. And I don't believe I'm giving y'all value. But it's like a journal of my life that I'm really going through stuff and I'm bringing y'all with me. And I know that one day, eventually, if I stay consistent, this is going to be something I do regularly, and that hopefully I have a bunch of followers and a bunch of likes, whatever. I don't really care. I just hope that one day I could keep doing this without the fear of it not being meaningful. Because I look at this and I get lazy because I don't think it's meaningful. But I want to keep doing it because I hope one day it was meaningful. That's why I keep trying with my relationships and I keep trying to keep my promises because I want them to be meaningful. And 99% of the time, I feel like I fail to keep my promise. I fail to stay consistent. I'm not fit. In my last video, I said it that my goal was to be fit. And I used to be fit. I used to be skinny. My abs were actually coming in before I started to bulk. And I started to bulk and my abs disappeared in like a month. And I've never had abs in my life before. So choosing to bulk at that time hurt me mentally, physically. And I kept going anyways because I believed that it was going to benefit me in the long run. And I promised myself that I wasn't going to stop working out. Guess what? A month later, I wasn't working out no more. I stopped working out and I don't go to the gym. I do calisthenics. I'm looking at myself right here. I should be looking at the little camera, but yeah. I like to do calisthenics, and that just involves push-ups, sit-ups, squats, running, little boxing exercises, um, anything that is like body weight. Um, Pull-ups too. I can barely do pull-ups though. And I get so freaking frustrated. It's actually like it actually makes me mad that if I would have started like look, the first summer I can remember myself trying to work out, I was like 10 years old. We had at my old house, or our old house, we had a gym machine thing where you can do, how do I explain it? It's the one where you can do like this, like there's two arms on each side and they're open. And you gotta grab it like this and you gotta push it to the middle on both sides at the same time or one at the same time. And you can choose to move it like this, or you can choose to push it forward. And we had that machine. We also had like that same machine had a foot one where you could just like move your feet forward and that's it. You could do one foot at a time. And I don't know if y'all know that machine, but that's the one I remember having. And that's when I first was interested in working out. Also because my brothers would use it. And me myself, like back then, I wasn't very strong. I would say I was like scrawny. I was a little skinny kid, but I was bigger than most. But I wasn't, I didn't look at myself and think, oh, I'm strong. No kid does that because in reality, we're not. We're little. We, we've never done exercise in our life other than run. So it was hard to do push ups, but it felt good. I need to slow down my speech, bro. I'm talking fast. It really felt good. It felt really good to work out, especially when I did it with my brothers. We used to teach, or we used to learn from my older brothers who would learn from their coaches. And that's how I remember first being interested in working out and fitness and health. And I remember that my brothers didn't really do it every day. And they also ate a lot. One of them was fat, the other one was getting fat. I mean, he's pretty chubby. My younger brother was, I mean, they're younger. If I was 10, he was 6. So it doesn't really like, there's no one from me to get that inspiration from. And my dad, he worked a lot. So who was gonna teach me? Who was gonna go down there and take me? And I'd never even asked to go. And let's go work out, bro. Let's go work out, dad. I wasn't I don't I wasn't the type of person to like start shit. I was an observer. And the one thing I really started was YouTube back then. My channel, I started it like when I was like 6, and I never continued it. I did a few videos, uploaded them, but I'd never continued it. And that's a promise I made that I never kept to myself. And I used to promise my fans, hey, keep watching, the next video's coming out next week, and I wouldn't post it. It would just, that was the last video. So it was like this motivation pushed me to do stuff, make promises that I wasn't ready to keep. And even now I keep doing this. And with the working out thing, I never went down because I didn't have the confidence to go downstairs in the garage in the dark and work out by myself because I was a little kid. I still believed that there was monsters in my basement, and not having my brothers to like have company there, like I was afraid to go by myself. And I remember going downstairs once and I was trying to work out and I kept hearing noises in the other side, like if something was there. And I went to go check it out. Like I was scared, bro, my heart beating and shit. I stood there turned on the lights to the other side of the garage because there was two sides split. I turned on the lights and nothing was there. And I went to go check. There's like a curtain that hid like the other side. I don't know, bro. I can't really explain it to you. But really, like, I just searched the whole thing. Everything felt like in a movie where I was about to die. And I went back to the other side. I did some more workouts. I heard the noise again. And that's when I called it a day. And I never went back down ever again. And I can't really blame that was the reason of why I'm not fit right now, but I just hate that I remember that and that I can just think about what if I didn't go back upstairs? What if when I did go back upstairs, I came back tomorrow and did it again? But again, that's in the past. I don't overthink it. But it's just a thought that I've recently had. And it's like with all these promises that I make, what if I do keep them? What if I do be consistent? What if I do be a man of my word? What if I do embrace the change? Embrace that feeling of being uncomfortable? Because working out isn't easy. It's not easy. It's not. Winter arc just started, whatever the fuck that is. And people are motivated to work out, to embrace the pain. But how long is that gonna last? How long is that motivation gonna last until you wake up one day and you're like, it's too cold? Or you wake up one day and it's raining and you're like, I don't wanna go out in the rain. Or you wake up and you just feel too lazy to get out of that bed. The motivation isn't going to keep you alive. Motivation is going to keep you for a moment, and once that light burns, you're done. That's why I don't like motivation. I like it because, bro, it feels good, but once it's gone, you feel shitty. That's why I don't like motivation overall. And even this video I'm recording right now, I feel like it is motivation. And I'm scared that once my motivation ends, I'm going to think about recording a video and it's going to be meaningless to record. It's going to be like, bro, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want that to happen. But knowing myself, knowing how I've acted in the past, I know it's going to happen. And even, let me tell you about this month. This month for me is No Lust November, not No Nut November. Although I am trying not to bust a nut. I'm trying not to lust after women. I am a very prideful person, I would say. And I'm not saying that as a good thing. I just know it's true. And I would think, I believe that I am very aware of myself. And I'm pretty aware of what's going on around me, even though I may not seem like I'm aware. And again, that's pride. I think that comes from pride, where I believe things are, I'm special. I used to think that things were so easy for me that I didn't even want to do it because it was too easy and I wanted to give other people a chance. How prideful is that? Like if you're hearing that, as my viewer, if you're hearing that, and I told you that I'm special, I don't even want to try, I'm gonna let you win, or I let you win when you actually beat me. Because I want it to be fair. Because I'm too good for you. I'm special. I'm better. Whatever. That's what the fuck. That's how I was wired. I think I still am. Because today in church, I was kneeled down, and everybody was passing to get the Eucharist. And I'm sorry, I know I'm hopping between stories, and I might be confusing y'all. I'm not sure. That's just how my mind works. But yeah, I was kneeling down, People were passing to get the Eucharist. It was near the end of the church, and I was sitting in the front row, like the second row from the front, and I'm watching these people pass in front of me, and I'm like, these people are losers. Keep this in mind that this was after I got the Eucharist, and I'm kneeling down and I'm looking at these people pass me. Men, women, children, people my age, girls my age, guys my age, all sorts of people. But I look at each one and I'm like, I'm better than that dude. I'm better than that girl. She's ugly. She's not good for me. She's a hoe. That's how I was looking at them, like if they even wanted me. And as I was thinking that, I was like, bro, what? Why is my pride like? Why am I wired this way? Why do I instantly start competing with people inside of my head? Like if it's a competition and I always have to win. And I'm looking at these people and I really believed it. Heck, I saw a person, I'm like, bro, come on, bro, he's a loser. I'm way better than this dude. I look at a couple and I'm like, come on, bro, that dude's a loser. Should be with me. Nah, but I'm gonna just fuck you and leave. Like, that's what the fuck is going on in my head at that point. And I've done it with the girl and I never realized. I asked her for a number. She gave me her Instagram. And this girl was in my church class. And I'm not proud to admit what I did, which was I texted her and she was texting back and I was super excited. Like I was like, this was one of the first times that I ever asked out a girl, and she actually gave me it. Um, this wait, I'm not sure if you wait. Fuck it. She gave me it, and I was super excited because it was like something that I mean I never asked out a girl like how I did that day. I went sat next to her, and her whole freaking family was there, bro. I didn't see the family, and I asked her for her Instagram, and she gave me her Instagram, and I was surprised. I was like, what the fuck? And it was in church too. And I got up and I left, and I texted her the same day, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, I'm talking to someone. I'm sorry about that. I just didn't want to say no to you. I felt really bad. I don't know." And at that point, I was thinking to myself, like, what could she be? What could she see me as? A friend? Or is she interested in me, but she just wants like a backup? Or does she like me, but she didn't want to like break the bond with someone else, and she's just like, I don't know. I was just thinking like every possibility, and I came to a conclusion where I was like, she likes me. So I'm like, oh, it's all right. We could just be friends, be friends, and we could just actually hang out and shit in the background. And she was like, nah, like I think you're a really nice person, whatever. But yeah, I just don't think we should really be talking right now. And I'm like, fuck, I'm too late. Because at the time I asked her out, it was like a few months after I really realized that she might like me. And of course, all the stares and all the like the weird shit that she would be trying to put herself in my view, or I thought. Now I don't know if it's freaking pride or if it's really like they're trying to put themselves in my view. Some girls really like stare at me and they just keep staring and looking deep into my eyes. And I'm like, what the fuck? Again, I don't know if that's pride. I don't think it's pride. But I'm just trying to be really aware of when it does become pride. Because once it's pride, it's really bad. And that's kind of how I noticed it. Back to the story with, let's just call her Amy. Even though it's nowhere near Amy. Let's call it Juju. Juju on that beat. Juju on the beat here. Juju on the beat here fucking said it. Yeah, she did like me as a person. Something like that. I'm not trying to say that what she did was wrong. I just think, if you're not gonna give the man a chance, then don't make it seem like you're gonna give him a chance. It's like I think it's worse than just saying no. So this really hurt my ego. And I crashed out right after. Like I was like, bro, what the fuck? Just tell me you think I'm cute. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? I was saying a hella shit. I don't even remember all. And I was telling her that, bro, like I don't even remember. I just know it was really bad, and I felt like, what the fuck? Like a year after when I read back those messages, I was like, what the fuck am I on? And I deleted those messages, and a few days after, I was like, I texted her back. I was like, hey, and she said, hey back, surprisingly, and I tried to invite her to my house. What the fuck? And I remember that day because I was like, what the fuck am I on? Really? And again, I don't do drugs. I don't really drink. I don't do none of that shit. But it really feels like sometimes I just do shit that's retarded. And thinking back on that day, I remember that I believed that she was really gonna come if I asked her to. And it wasn't nothing like, oh, I wanna fuck her. Oh, I want her parents to see me with, I want my parents to see me with her. I don't want my brothers to see me with, I just really believed that she was gonna come. And it was a little bit of like, ego. Like if this bitch comes, then I'm a fucking G, whatever. I don't fucking know. And it was like a little to impress other people. And and I didn't realize that when I was there. I really believed that I believed that I was innocent at the time. I believed that I was doing something normal as a friend, and it feels really bad because the things that I've done that hurt other people and I've never really noticed it. It's just like how many people's lives have I affected in a bad way? Because in school, even in my own family, when I choose to not say something to protect myself, when I choose to not express myself to protect myself, because I don't want to change because of other people, because I want to become the best version of myself without being hurt. But when I avoid pain and loss and failure, I'm actually keeping myself away from change, keeping myself away from success, because you have to go through the flame to get shaped and formed into who you really should become or have to become. The flame makes you stronger, and I am weak. I am battling pride right now. I'm battling lust this month. I'm battling laziness. I'm battling my own my own demons in my own head. And all at the same time, I'm trying to look normal. I'm trying to distract myself with games. I'm trying to tell myself that I'm making progress. I'm trying to I'm not a very emotional person. I've noticed that. I may seem numb to other people. My brother gave me the nickname Ashwagandha. It's just the person I am. I just recently saw like a quote, and it's, the decisions you make and the actions that come with it are a reflection of the person you are. Your true inner self. You don't just do things just to do them. You do things because that's who you are. You decide it and you do it because that's who you are. And the way you do it, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. You just do it because that's who you are. I choose to stay guarded and protected because I'm afraid of losing what's special to me, which is my mind, which is myself. That's pride. I believe that what I have inside isn't for anybody else but myself, because I am the best. I don't want to stay believing this. I don't want to stay in the life I'm living right now. I want to become something else. I want to change. I want to be the mentor to many. I want to be the master of many things, jack of all trades. I want to look like Goku. I want to have the body like Baki, whatever. I want to have that fucking fit ass shit. Like fucking, what's it? Fucking C-Bum, fucking Sam Sulek. I want to be big as fuck. Mamado, bro. Like fucking strong. That's how physically I want to appear. But I also want to be agile like a ninja. I want to be stealthy. I want to fucking like silent fucking kill. Like a fucking tiger or fucking fast as a cheetah. Like I want to be the pinnacle of what I can be. My top fucking potential. That's who I want to be. I hope and dream of it all the time. I make decisions and I make choices because I want to be that fucking person. I look down on people because I believe I already am that person when I'm not. And if I become that person, I'm gonna be looking down on a lot of people, which is a bad thing. I don't want to become that. That's why I gotta train my mind. I gotta train myself. And I got a long fucking way to go. Everyone does. I also heard today that we are not the judges of anything. God is. The only thing we can do is say if it's good or bad in our perspective, and we can believe that. The only thing we can change is what's in here. Sometimes we do have influence on what other people can change. But it's always just influence. It's always just if you said the right thing at the right time, in the moment. So don't think, I changed him. I did it. No, don't turn it into ego. Don't turn it into pride. Because the only reason you can change someone else is because their heart was in the right place and your words entered. Always give the credit to something else, but be proud of the achievement. If you can change someone, be proud of it. But don't turn it into pride. Don't turn it into ego. Don't make the mistakes that I make. Don't make the mistakes that other people make. If you see someone trip and fall, don't trip and fall over the same rock. I don't even know where this conversation is leading to, but I just want to say that if it's easy, it's not worth it. And if it's wasting your time, it's not worth it. If you don't feel good, it might be worth it. You have to decide for yourself. Make the decision and make the action based on who you want to be, based on who you are. I've been talking for over 30 minutes and I don't want to continue to talk because this video isn't going to be edited, which means everyone who watches this is going to go through all of this, and to me that just feels really boring. In the future I am going to edit this stuff and maybe make 3 videos out of it, but today 30 fucking minutes is what these videos are. This is day 5 out of 80, bro. And I have 60 days. That means I wasted over 2 weeks doing nothing. Or I could have recorded 5 minutes just saying what's up, whatever, and I didn't. Hopefully I start to. I really do. I really hope I do. And I'm gonna try to learn as much so I can give y'all the information, the stuff that I learned. But recently I've just been trying to fix my room up. Like, what type of useless shit is that? I've also been playing a fucking game called Arena Breakout. Hundreds of hours on it already. And I've been playing a game on my phone called Acecraft. Fucking Looney Tunes ass game. Where you just fucking drag your finger. Trying to fucking kill other things that are flying at you. And it's fun, bro. But just thinking about it, I'm like, bro, I could be doing something better. And I wasted 20 buckaroonies on it. Just because I was addicted and I was like, bro, I want to be the best at this game. Oh, I really want to be the best. And I wasted 20 buckaroonies. Another thing I did, damn, bro, I'm just fucking dumping all this shit. I look back at my almost ex-girlfriend, because we weren't exactly dating. I looked at her Instagram, even though I'm not supposed to have any social media. I looked at her Instagram page. I looked at it and I really, 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 really regret it. Because, bro, do I miss being loved? Do I miss having that type of person next to me, waking up, getting dressed, fixing myself up, taking a good ass shower to smell good, just to see that person, that special person? And I remember almost getting to school and checking up on her. Hey, good morning. How'd you sleep? Did you dream about anything? Where are you? Are you almost here? I'm sitting, where we usually sit. And I remember seeing her in her jacket. She looked so petite, so small, whatever. And she would just walk up to me. Sometimes she would like sneak up on me and I would get scared. And I didn't treat her good. As much as I loved her, as much as she was the most special person in my life in that time, I didn't treat her good. And I didn't treat a lot of people good, but I especially remember this person because I really liked her. And my pride told me that I wasn't, sometimes it told me that I was too good for her and that I didn't want to be seen with her with other people. And then sometimes I felt like I was less than her and that she was too good for me, that she was going to leave me. And she would catch me talking to a lot of girls that liked me, girls that got too close to me, and she didn't like that. And I would gaslight her, I would manipulate her, and it's a really bad thing to do, but I did it, and I didn't treat her good at all. I mean, I did do good things, like I made her laugh. I didn't do that much good things, did I? But I don't know. It was just something that it's hard to explain in words. But it's obvious why she left, and it's obvious why she didn't come back. And it was one of my only breakups so far. And I don't want to have that breakup count go up. But it's just something that I realized in myself, that it was my fault, and that I realized that I could have done better, and it hurts because I'm always thinking about something, and sometimes she takes up so much focus. I can't focus on my stuff, and I mean that's just how my heart feels. And it's a good thing I deleted Instagram because now I have less opportunities to actually look at her Instagram. And I've been moving on. Like that was almost a year ago now. Maybe over a year. No, not over. Maybe at a year now. And I still think about her. And I still look at her Instagram page and I still remember like if it was yesterday. And in my mind I almost hope that we never separated. What would have been. I don't know. Sometimes she does give me motivation to do stuff, to work out, to whatever. And that's just real. But it feels bad because the next person I meet is gonna replace the memory of her. The focus that she used to take. And I wanna just like erase that from my head. Erase it because I don't wanna focus on that right now. And it causes me to wanna look for another girl. But I know I shouldn't have one right now because I'm not in a good place. Is she gonna fix that? Perhaps. But I don't know. This video has been very good for me to just talk. But I'm gonna wake up like around 5 tomorrow, maybe 4. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Again, thanks all of y'all for tuning in, bro. Like, if you actually watched this whole video, I'm surprised because I'm not even gonna watch this shit. So you're a real one. If you actually watched this whole fucking thing. If you just skip to the very end, then fuck you, bro. Like, why the fuck are you even clicking on this shit if you're just gonna skip to the very end? That's kind of retarded. So, if you did do that, fuck you, but give me at least a like or subscribe. If you did watch the whole thing, then I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. I mean, this has been a dream of mine forever, and I just really hope that I can open up on YouTube, that I can begin getting comfortable so I can start producing even more, like, even more, what's the fucking word? So I can make like movies and shit, bro. Like movie type, high quality shit. I really want to do that. But I mean, we all start somewhere. So yeah, subscribe, be on the journey, come along on the journey. I hope one day I teach all of y'all how to get rich and shit. I'm not rich myself. I don't even know if I'm gonna get rich, but hopefully one day. Hopefully one day I teach myself something good and I can teach y'all something good at least. That's all I'm hoping for. Again, motivation does play a big role in what I say, play a big role in what I do. But again, every decision I make and every action that comes with that decision is a reflection of who I am.